Hello, welcome back to Camus Classics. Today we're going to be painting the frame for the 66 Olds 442. We got it sandblasted. We went through the process. Again, we're going to be using the KBS coatings in gloss black. We already went through and did the clean and the prep work. Check out our engine video to see that process. But we're going to go ahead and as I said, this paint can be brushed, and so we're going to show you that today. With the engine, we sprayed it, but we'll show you today that it can be brushed and how it lays out. Dad already went ahead and did underneath today, because we can't really film that and show you. But we'll go ahead and he'll just start painting away on this. As you can see, he's wearing a shirt that he doesn't mind getting ruins, pants he doesn't care if he ruins. He's wearing gloves so he doesn't get it on his skin. And as you can see, he's painting it out of a jar, not straight out of the can, as recommended by KBS Coatings. The problem with painting it right out of the jar is it'll actually start to harden as he's going. So. Okay, so we want to do another tool tip. What I want to do with the tool tips is kind of do tools that you probably don't think you need, or kind of out of the ordinary. Wrenches, stuff like that. That's stuff you should have to do this. Of course, we got our lifts. We'll probably go over that one time. But what I want to discuss today is, as you can probably tell from our earlier videos compared to now, this end of our shop is very bright now. What we did, and this is a tool that most people probably don't think about. So this shop is 14 feet tall to the square. So the rafters are 14 feet. So our tool tip today, these Hyperlight LED high bay lights. So high bay light is for anything over 12 feet. So if your shop's over 12 feet, as you can tell before, we had just regular fluorescent lights in here. When you start doing things, it was pretty difficult because it wasn't very bright. So we went ahead and we got some of these, put them in. They're an LED light. They are 150 watt. So they're a very bright light. They're a 5000 K light, so they're considered like a daylight bulb. And so that's our tech tip for today, our tool tip for the day. Go ahead and grab as you can see, they're the camera doesn't pick them up well. It kind of just gets a halo, and it's hard to even look at them. So they're super bright. Not very expensive, considering the amount of light they put out, and being LEDs. They're only about 80 bucks a piece on Amazon, and really happy with them. I've changed things a lot now when we're working in here. We can find our tools, we can find stuff. Not so dark inside the vehicles when we're working. Like I said, this isn't my day job, so a lot of the stuff we do is at night, in the evenings, occasionally during the day on Saturdays. And so having these lights makes a huge difference. So they're a great tool, and a tool that's not often thought about. You saw there, it does run a little bit, as thick as you put it on. So you just have to run over with the brush again. So if you've ever painted with a brush on, like a house, drywall, anything of that nature, you'll notice, typically you'll notice some brush marks. This paint is specifically designed that it can be brushed on and it'll smooth right out. Maybe show you here. You can see it's laying out really smooth. And this is all wet. I think what we'll do is we'll let him finish. We'll stop the video, let him go. It's just brushing it on there, so kind of boring to watch. Just takes time, so we'll let him just continue and get this all brushed on there, and we'll show you the finished product. We still have to sandblast the rear end parts, including the rear end. We'll get video when we do the rear end, just so you can see what you kind of need to do on that, and we'll video after we get the rear end parts blasted how we knock out the pieces of those. But we'll just let him continue on with this and show you the finished product when it's done, and we'll follow up later. Thanks.